Hey guys, JH and Mr. X on the practice tee in Antarctica. This is the first, you'll never see me with long pants on, guys, but it is just so cold here lately, it's just ridiculous. I moved up here for the warm weather and it's just followed me, although I had 14 years of it being okay. Okay, I just happened to mention to Mr. X today that I'd gone into what we call the preset of the shoulders, and I hit a couple of shots and I killed them. And I said, so I think that's unbelievable. I said, but I think a lot of the people may have difficulty learning it. And he said, well, why would it be difficult to learn? All you're doing is putting your shoulders where you want them to be, but basically at the top of the swing. So that can't be difficult. And he just stepped up and just ripped it. So a couple of the guys have said they would have liked to have seen Mr. X hit some shots, so we're going to let Mr. X hit some shots. Now you tell me what you're feeling when you set up. Does it doesn't feel ridiculous, or?
No, it's not so much ridiculous. It just takes a few balls to get to know where you've got to aim.
Yeah.
It's slightly different aiming with the shut shoulders.
Well, okay, now let me explain that. Now that may be a feeling of it being different, but bear in mind, guys, now if your alignment is correct and you're turning your shoulders, you're only going to feel at address that you're aiming out there, because that's the position you will be. Let me explain that. If we are here at address and we've got a little bit of back cock, that's not really extreme, right? But once we go to here, that is extreme, because we feel like we're looking out there. But at the top of the swing, guys, that's exactly where we are, but we don't feel that in the golf swing. We disguise that in the golf swing, we disguise that feeling. But when we've got it here at address like this, it's a different feeling. It'll feel like we're aiming out there, but we're not. We've just got to trust that, because that's only where we are at the top of the swing. See, all we're doing from there is just lifting the arms, or pushing the arms back. We've still got to sling the club back, guys. Don't just pick the club up. I neglected to mention that yesterday. You've still got to sling the club back. You've still got a negative load it here. Okay, we haven't got the negative load that we've got from the shoulders here pushing, because they're a long way back, so there'll only be a little bit of negative load. But the feeling is that you are aiming to the right. Now, if you want to move around a little bit to the left, or for a right hander, if you want to move around, now if I'm going to hit it up there at that tree there, here, I'm over here. I'm basically facing the target. This is almost like funky pitching. In funky pitching, we're almost here. And this is the feeling I get with this. So I'm here, right over here. Then when I get back into this extreme back cock here, it doesn't feel that bad. It doesn't feel anywhere near that extreme. Well, it does feel extreme, but the ball doesn't reflect that in its ball flight. So we get here, we just get here. It feels like this, guys. That's what it feels like. I'm hitting away from a closed body. That's precisely what this swing feels like now, which is what it was originally designed to do. Okay, Mr. X, you just hit a couple. More, yeah, that's it, more. As much as you can get, that's it. Oh, let's just kill that. Absolutely, and it's really windy here, guys. It's cold wind, but how good was that?
That's good.
So what does it feel? Does it feel tough to do?
No, I don't think so. Not for me anyway. I feel I'm already there. I'm already turned into my...
Well, if you can convince yourself that you're already turned in there, and the feeling you get of aiming over there is only a feeling, you're on your way to success. More. That's perfect. There's hardly any movement on that at all. But you could pull your right shoulder back more. Your right shoulder's not back enough, but that's only because you've only hit a couple of shots. Just pull your right shoulder back as far as it'll go. And that will feel like essentially your back's facing the target at address. I mean, you got to tell me, Mr. X, you know, you would have to like that ball flight. I mean, that is just perfection.
That's as good as anything I can hit. There's no.
Well, I think that's better than anything you can hit. I know, I really do. That's a different ball flight because he always has a significant sling on his shots because he's such a hard releaser. But this here, because he's blocked out here and he can't release it that hard. It's only a minor release and you've always got this shoulder block. And that's why it takes the sling off his shot. I mean, he always starts it right at the target. Well, so he's hit 4 shots there and he's just got no trouble with them at all.
No, it's the more you do it, the easier it becomes. But
All right, well, we'll just over-exaggerate pulling that shoulder back. Really feel like you've got your back pointed towards the target. Overdo it. You may miss-hit it, but I think this is what you've got to do when you're learning this process. I really do. Yeah, it's still not back, but that's only because you're not used to it. But you've got a fair bit on it, but you're still not. You haven't got the confidence to turn it. And I'm probably not back there as much. But I think that if you can achieve that, that will be the ultimate, no question.
yeah, I'm just having trouble, probably because it's a colder day and I'm not quite warmed
Yeah,
up.
yeah, that's all right.
I can't get the.
Oh, I said that yesterday. I was freezing yesterday.
I just can't get the movement in the midsection.
Just yeah, but that's it. Now that's almost funky pitching, isn't it?
It's pretty very close.
It's almost funky pitching. Oh, I just think it's. I think the proof is in the eating, guys. Come back over here. They might be able to see the golf ball. I think just tee it up. It's the proof is in the eating, and okay, this is radical, and you don't have to do it in channel lock. I'm just saying that in my channel lock because I want to get my channel lock to be the ultimate. Even what is not the ultimate is still better than any other golf swing. But I think that I will always have this preset in my golf swing. That's it. Now you're talking. Yeah, that's just massively high and just powerful, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
That is.
I'm just starting to loosen up a little bit. I was a little bit tight before. Couldn't get into position.
All right, just hit a couple this way over here. Oh, and somebody wanted to see a couple down. You just go forward a little bit. Just go now. There's a bit of. I'll get out of the way with the shadow, but just go forward. I'll just check you out here.
Too far?
No, that's all right. It's all right. Now turn those shoulders. Really turn them. Now, guys, that's just it. With this high camera, you won't see the ball because it hits it so high, and I haven't got the camera down because I wasn't anticipating hitting any down range.
I can hit it a bit lower.
No. Just continue. We're not looking for ball flight. We just want to. What I'll do is I'll just get you to get across a little bit more right in front of the camera. So go that way a little bit. Yeah, I'll just tell you when you're right, and then we'll be able to see that exact down the line.
Far enough?
Yeah, that could be okay. Yeah.
You want me to go at the red car? Or?
Oh, I just go anywhere. Yeah. The red car's fine. Yeah. Yeah, but we just want to see how much you turn your shoulders. More. That's it. Now look where he's aiming, guys. Look at that. Now well, guys, I just wish you could actually see that ball flight. That is just majestic, and that is long. Yes.
It takes a little bit to get into it.
They won't.
Takes a little bit to get into the position.
Well, we're talking 5 minutes.
You think you're there, but you've got a little bit more.
Well, that's only because you haven't been there, Mr. X. You haven't been there before. That's why you got to have a program. I'm not there yet, but I know that's where we want to be. But when you hit it, do you actually feel this, like I'm feeling like that? Do you feel like this is here, like you're firing past a turned body? That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just got, the ball's got so much hang time. Hang time, baby. Just check that out a little bit. It might just get you to go across a bit more. Oh, that's pretty good. That's almost dead in line. I might just zoom in a little bit. Perfect. Just hit a couple more on that line. I've just turned the camera around a little bit. And we've got a hard right to left wind here, guys. It's going to move the ball right to left no matter what you do. Now look how closed he is. Now, okay, line up square and then show us how much you're going to turn your shoulder. Now have a look at his shoulders there, guys. Okay. Now I'm going to just show something here. Okay, go back to square. Okay, don't turn yet. Just okay, guys. Now there's our relationship. Okay, now turn to address. Okay, now here we are. I don't know what's that. 45 degrees.
That's actually more.
More.
90.
Yeah. Well, it was
Very close to 90.
It's
About 85.
Mr. X wasn't never good at geometry at school.
Mathematics.
Oh, that's pretty shot, Mr. X. Pretty golf shot. Now, I would have to ask the question, if you can hit that type of ball flight, which is the personification of perfection, why would you want to do anything else in a golf swing? I mean, really, why would you want to swing any other way?
Well, there's no reason. It just does take practice. It's
Oh, well, of course, everything takes practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole point I wanted to make on this video, guys, is that within 5 minutes, you can go to this extremeness and get those results. Because I think, and the point I made to Bill Phillips at MMI Golf is, I think this is easier to do. I think it's easier to start from that position. I really do. Just hit a couple this way. Okay, now big. Yeah, there you go. That's a big one. More. Ah, that's good. Oh, I can't believe how high that ball's going and how far it's going. That was just unbelievable. Now, what's interesting, guys, you'll know when you've turned those shoulders a lot, because you'll end up looking like this, like Mr. X was looking there. Mr. X was here, and then watch the shaft and watch my hands. When he turned his shoulders, he looks like this. See this here? That's what he looks like, and that's what you've got to look like. You can't look like that. You've got to leave the hands there and just turn the shoulders into the hands, into the hand cradle. That's the cradle of the hands. You've got to turn the body into the cradle of the hands. You don't do that with your hands, because that'll just hit you just so far right field. The club is still pointing at the target, guys, here. And that's what you've got to look like. He goes from here to looking like that, and that's what you've got to look like. There you go. Just little points. Now really do a good one on this. Oh wow. Okay, now everything's coming out here. There are things here that are really coming into what I call the exemplify mode. You just set up on that ball, and I'll show you something here, guys. And you just turn it to the back of the to that backswing. Okay, guys, look at this. Look where his 5 o'clock nose is now. It's over here. I mean, before it's over, it's here. Now it's over here.
Instead of being here.
Yeah. Now it's over here. Wow. No wonder you can stay in behind the shot so wonderfully well. My goodness. Okay, that's it. Yeah. Look at the bill of his cap. Look where it's pointing now. I tell you what's interesting. I can actually see something happening there. I can see this happening. When you get there, I can see tremendous generation of coil right there. as you start and you're getting that.
Well, you have to do that. You have to do that to stay behind the ball.
Well, but that's happening unconsciously. I just see that happening, but I feel that in my golf swing, in the few shots that I've hit with it, I feel that I'm actually staying back there, and that's why I'm getting this. That's why I'm getting this, because I get to here and that goes there, and I get whoa. This actually throws there. It throws there, but the arms stay back. Can you hit it just a couple of shots that way? Just hit it straight out there. We want to see just on. Yeah.
If I'm still in frame.
Yep. Let me have a look.
Come back that way.
Yeah, but I need you to really hit this way, like you're hitting towards the camera.
I'm still in frame there.
Oh yeah. You can go miles right. Yeah. Now back cock it. There you go. Now, that's crazy stuff. I mean, guys, honestly, to see that ball go past me then, and it's just gone into orbit. Just gone into orbit.
I know one thing. There's a fair bit more stability in the swing when you feel more stable, vertically stable.
Well, I guess you have to. If you're back here, you're wanting. This is coming into play, big time. That's really good. That's a good angle. I mean, guys, hitting those back into the sun, into that blue sky, they're really laser-like. Okay, just hit 3 up here, and then I'll hit 3 up there, and we'll just see. Okay, you'll see the lack of flexibility in my golf swing. I'll just get you in frame. We'll see the lack of flexibility in my golf swing and the amount of flexibility in Mr. Yeah, anywhere there's fine.
Yep. Now that I've warmed up a bit, I get that turn, and then I'm actually turning again.
A little bit. Well, Thomas Fraser said that just a little bit I did yesterday when I was really cold, and I said, okay, I'm into my full backswing, but he picked up clearly, and I did on the video as well, is that I was here, but then I was going a little bit more. And that will happen, guys. You won't achieve the full backswing position, and you really probably only want to be about 90%, because we want a little bit of impetus in the hands, which we won't get if we're fully turned, because we'll only have a lift instead of a pushback. That's good. Okay, a lot of it. That's perfect. Okay, now this is amazing. Every one of the shots he's hit today has been in the middle of the club and perfectly struck, and I mean perfectly struck. Well, I don't know. You know what I think? I really think, for the first time ever in the history of golf swing mechanics, that we're getting to a point where we will have an infallible golf swing. Because if you set up this way, and you do set up correctly every time in your protocol, you really can't hit the ball badly. It's not possible to hit the ball badly. You might mistime it a little bit, but you'll basically hit it in the same direction with a great percentage of effectiveness and efficiency. Because you're in the position to be efficient and effective. Just fantastic, mate. Okay, I'll hit a couple. That was beautiful, as they say. See how it chops my arms off, guys? That's what I like. It just chops my arms off. Come on. Lots of back up. Now I don't have the range of motion that Mr. X has, clearly, but and I probably don't get as much, still in frame?
Yep.
And I probably don't get as much initial preset as he gets. But I want to be here. I want to feel that. See, for me, I can get my trail shoulder back because I have my right arm, my trail arm so close to my body. Yeah. And that's where I want to be there. So you see I've got my finger taped, guys. I've got a big cut on my finger here, and it's just got worse and worse over the last few days, and it's bleeding and it's awful, and that really grabbed me on the downswing. That really grabbed me. Painful. Yeah. Oh, that hurt too. The shot's perfect. Well, I'll try and make a bigger backswing. Just check if I'm in frame.
So go back towards your feet a little bit.
No, but it's wide angle over here. It's way over here.
I just can't see the ball. You just go.
Oh, I got to go this way. Okay.
3 inches that way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Guys, they always just go in the same direction. I'll just turn around a little bit and aim a couple this way. So hard over here, guys, out of the grazing paddock. How's that? I'll go this way.
It's going to stand over here.
It's just out where yours was. Now I'm still not making as big a backswing as I want to, but I will go to that extreme, this one. They're just perfect shots, guys. Perfect shots. Okay, what can I tell you? What can I tell you? I can tell you my fingers really... The weather's so cold here lately, guys, that your hands just crack, and if you're out in the weather, I put cream on them, and I've done all sorts of things with my finger.
You talk, I'll hit.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got... Okay, now really do a good job. That's perfect. Yeah, great tempo. See, Mr. X has got really good backflow tempo. When I'm cold, I really struggle. When my body's not warm,
I've got two jumpers and 2 shirts on.
I've got 3 shirts on, and when I'm cold, I really struggle to get any body flexibility. Yeah, they're just the same shots. Every shot's just a blueprint of the other one. Every one, even out of this awful rough.
We'll go this way.
Okay. Let me have a look. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, now really do a big preset. Big preset. Yeah, okay, look where the bill of the cap is, guys. Oh, the contact was just, you can't hear it on this microphone, but that contact was just exquisite. So he's got, that's a perfect golf shot. He's got great rhythm and timing in the golf swing, yeah. 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 It's impressive stuff. Okay, as I say, guys, it's not for everybody, but it's for me, and I want to do it. Okay, well, you know, I think we've worn out the perfect shots today. I don't think we can do any better than that. It's a pity we haven't got the camera down low to see a bit of ball flight, but I can't adjust it now. It's going. Okay, guys. Well, we'll do more on this as the days go on. But as I say, it's not a prerequisite for everybody. Just try it. But I think you'll. And how do we do it? We just do this. We just get here. We've got our normal targeting arrangement here, and we just go there, and we want to stay there. That's what it feels like. You want to stay there. That's what it feels like. That's what I feel like. That. These are here. Now we want to have that feeling in general channel lock, but this is a much greater degree of that feeling when you have that preset. Okay, guys, we'll do more as the days go on.